Enter. 96.
All right. A vector is a mathematical quantity.
That has direction and attitude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, and now you're gonna remember it.
No.
When we talk about it again in pre-calc, you're gonna think of me.
I'm gonna think of vector.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You'll think of vector. I don't care.
I'll think about how you lost in the marshmallow fight. That's about it.
Thanks, Cole. That hurt right here.
Wait, I'm also gonna think about how we won.
Okay. The component form of a vector. Okay, we're going to talk about the component form of a vector. Okay, this guy right here. Okay. It's going to take into account our horizontal and vertical components. And I'm going to draw you a picture of what the heck I'm talking about. Okay. No, that's exactly, okay. So this is the vector 2, 3. First of all, let's talk about how I know it's a vector. It looks like a, it looks like a coordinate pair, but instead of parentheses, it has the chevrons.
Oh, that's a funny name.
Okay, chevrons. Like chevron is, you know, that pattern that used to be really popular. Yeah. A Chevy is a car. Okay. So if I'm going to plot the vector 2, 3, I am going to go, what? Yes. I am going to go over 2 and up 3. And there's my vector. It's like plotting a coordinate and then connecting where I started to where I ended with an arrow. What? Did you say? I said nothing. My vector is the black arrow. Okay? The vector is the black arrow. If you didn't draw it, please do. Okay? If I wanted to plot the vector -2, -5. Okay. Okay, where am I going to go? We are going to go left 2 and down 5. Left 2 and down. Just go with it. I understand that this is, like, we got to get the vocabulary down before we can do the fun things, okay? So just roll with it, all right? Now, we are going to talk about a transformation, okay? And over the next week, this is geometry. Over the next week, today, tomorrow, Thursday, we're going to learn about 3 different types of transformations. And a transformation just means we're going to take a figure in the coordinate plane. We're going to change the position or the shape or the size. And what we're going to do this week specifically is talking about changing the position. Okay, so we're literally taking a shape in the coordinate plane and we're changing it somehow. Okay, so vocabulary words you need to know. I'm going to go in a weird order. Is that okay? I'm going to skip to pre-image. Pre-image. So that's like the original. Good. Before image. That's our original figure. Then we're going to do some sort of transformation. And our image is going to be the resulting one. Okay. So we're going to talk about today a translation, tomorrow a reflection, Thursday a rotation. We're going to talk about some scale factor stuff next week, okay? But what we're going to do this week specifically is what we call a rigid motion. I'm going to skip and come back to translation. Okay? So a rigid motion means that our image and our pre-image are congruent. If we're talking about like a triangle or a quadrilateral or a pentagon, if I'm saying they're congruent, what does that mean? They're the same size, okay? We could layer them over the top and they'd be the same.
Their sides are congruent.
All of their sides are congruent.
And
all of their angles are congruent. You read my mind, buddy. Okay. Now, today specifically, so we're not changing the size. Okay? We're taking a figure and we're not changing the size. Now, coming back, our translation. A translation is basically a slide. We are going to slide the image. Okay? Basically, we're going to move it left or right and or up or down. We're going to move it. It's going to slide. All right? Now, if with this translation, if I say that we have a vector of 6, -5, and that's how I want my pre-image to move, then we are going to take all of our coordinates, and for our translation, we are going to take each of our x, y coordinates, and we're basically going to add 6 to the x and subtract 5 to the y's. Well, because if this vector is telling me to go right 6, down 5, right? Then I'm going to take all of my x coordinates and move them right 6, and all of my y coordinates and move them down 5. Guess what, guys? If you can plot points and you can count, you're going to be just fine. That's literally all we're going to do. Okay? So I would like to practice plotting and counting. Could you please turn to page 1 in the new packet that I gave you?
Oh my gosh.
I told you you would need it.
You make me go all over my... Literally what the flip though.
Yeah. Oh, ST. Okay. All right, here we go. So in this example right here, do you see my triangle? Okay, and do you see how I even have these points named over here in my pre-image? Okay, help me out. This x plus 5, where are we going 5?
We're going right.
This means right 5. And this means up 1. So I'm literally taking A here. And I want to go right 5 and up 1. And my new coordinate is where? 2, 2. B. Here I am at -1, -2, and we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right, and up 2, up 1. Right 5 and up 1. Where am I?
4, -1. Heck yeah.
I'm sorry, is this too easy for you? Just a little? Okay. And then for C, here I am at -1, 0. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left and up 1. And so we are now at 4, 1. And then what I'm going to do, here's the deal. When I make my image, we are going to call the new A prime. It's like A with a apostrophe. B prime, C prime. So normal ABC is my pre-image. A prime, B prime, C prime, that is my image. That way you know which one was the beginning and which one was the end.
Do you like your cheese drippy, bro?
What?
Do you like your cheese drippy?
Like KSI and Logan Paul.
Do you like your cheese drippy or not drippy? Like if you're gonna have nachos, would you want it drippy or not? Yeah, drippy or.
So I'm going to go ahead and plot. So -4, 3 is A, -1, -1 is B, and -5, 1 is C. Do you agree with where I have these 3 coordinates plotted?
Gosh, get them done.
Okay.
Don't tell me that.
Now, if this is the component form of my vector, where are we moving?
Right? That way.
Right 0.
Left. Down 3.
Down 3. So this is, okay, we're not going to move left or right, but this means we're going to go down 3. So down 3, here's B prime at -1, -4. 1, 2, 3. Down 3, and A prime is now at -4, 0. 1, 2, 3. Down 3, and now C prime is at -5, -2. Now, here's the deal. We could just subtract 3 from all of the y coordinates, or I could count on the coordinate plane and then identify. I like to just use my picture and figure out what my coordinates are after I count them. I think that's a better way to do it because it reinforces what the heck we're doing. Okay. All right. I want everybody to talk to their elbow partner. How do you get from the pre-image to the image in this one right here? I'll give you 30 seconds. Ready, set, go.
What?
It is a
2 plus 2.
down 4. Okay.
-4,
Wrong.
Oh yeah, it's
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joshua. Do we move right or left?
Yo, that's how you pack it, man.
How many? We move right 2, and then Ollie, we move up or down?
You go down. No, up.
How many?
4.
Remember, we are going, this is where we start, this is where we end. So our XY coordinates are getting added 2 to X, getting added 4 to Y. When what do you mean no?
It's not right to, it's left to.
Oh, explain it, Augie.
We are starting here.
Oh, I thought that was the.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's help Augie out. What does Augie need to look at to know where to start? Do you see how these are A prime, B prime, C prime, D? This is where we end. This is where we start. Okay? Augie was not the only one. Do not roast him. Half of you did the same thing. Now, if I'm asking, just stop. If I'm asking you for component form, I'm asking you for the vector 2, 4. Okay. Now, because we've been so chatty, we're going to have to skip the next one. But I want to talk about this right here. Can everybody plot with me, please? -3, 5, R, and -1, 2, S. Okay. R. Okay. Now, there are 2 translations. We're going to do the first one, then the second one. So this first one, it looks like we need to go right 3 and then down 5. Do you agree? Yeah. So over here, I'm going to go right 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, down 5, and there's R prime. Right 3, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's T prime. S, that's definitely an S. Okay, so Conway's like, oh no, what are we going to do with the second one? We will make 2 little tick marks. So from that one, we need to go left 5 and up 1. So from our pink one, we need to go left 5 and up 1. Left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and up 1. It's messed up?
It's like the 6 is off the thing. So it looks weird.
Oh, I'm sorry. That you